Resolution. Yeah, we also call these dimensions. The dimensions of the screen kind of could be also, sometimes we talk that about the physical dimension. Now the pixel dimensions in this case, or the resolution. So I choose to call this resolution because that was the way I was brought up, and most people do that. But because of poor convention on Photoshop's behalf, some people are confusing resolutions today with pixels per inch. So refer to it as you want, but you must know that in this course I refer to resolution as a screen pixel-based dimension. And dimension means like I'm going to measure it from the vertical and the horizontal distances. And the resolution I get from that is going to be width times height. You could go times height times width if you want to. It's not going to be the same number, you know that. If you make something and multiply something with something else, it's going to always, you can shift them around. It's going to be the same. So you can see here we have 1920 pixels on the width and 1080 pixels on the height, and you multiply them with another, and you get the value down here, which it's a kind of large number actually. If you look at it, it's 2073. It's about 2 million, and you get there, and you say, okay, 2 million. What would you call that? Yeah, you would call that like 2 megapixels, a bit more, and that when I'm start saying megapixels, you're going to say, "Oh God, isn't that what I hear whenever I talk about a camera?" Yeah, it is. It is actually. If you use a mobile phone and take photos, or if you use a digital camera or any type of digital device, you're going to get a technical specification that states the megapixels that camera can take images in. And that is actually what this is. It's how many pixels on the width and how many pixels on the height. And you time them together and you get the megapixel value. In this case, it was 2 megapixels. And 2 megapixels, it's not much at all when you talk about photographies. For example, I think my phone has 100 megapixels. Now, it doesn't mean that it takes like super good images because it's a phone. Still, there are like physical limitations to lenses and sensors and all of that things that you use. I have a different camera that takes much better images. Lower resolution though, but extreme differences of the quality of the image. For example, the handling of depth. It's going to be totally different when you use something so that has the real estate or the area inside of it to actually handle lenses and lights and sensors in the correct way. A mobile phone will never be able to reach that kind of quality due to limitations of actual space available in a mobile phone, contrary to a camera. Yeah, so we actually see here that we have that is what we talk about in resolution. I think you can all relate to this. If you're watching, for example, a TV, maybe you're watching a movie and you know about 4K, you know about 2K, you know about 8K, you know about something called Full HD, or maybe you don't. But these are things that you've at least read or seen before. These are terms for classical resolutions on screens. So how many pixels are going to be in the width and the height of a screen? And we adapt video. When we record a video and make these videos for specific screens, there are like standards, because otherwise it would be like really horrible to look at videos on the wrong screen, because the screens, well, they are so different from one another. No, they're trying to make the videos And the screens, they're very same, they follow standards, and the same goes for the videos. So we can enjoy watching the same kind of content on different devices. Now, we can experience these quite different because if you talk about full HD, it is, of course, it's a higher resolution than I was used to when I grew up. But today, it is not really that high resolution. When we talk about 2K, it's a bit higher. 4K is getting more common. And then we have 8K, of course, which is out there. But it's really, we're touching the brink of what's actually ever going to be necessary because we will not able to see any difference anymore. So I believe most companies that develop screens are going to look into other things to improve and to lure customers to buy their products. So this is things that you are comfortable, I think, still talking about because you recognize it from your recent, purchase of a mobile phone or TV, or at least your experience of looking at TVs, some with poor resolutions and some with better resolution. And with that said, I think I'm going to connect these two in the next one into pixel per inch, which you can hear. We're talking about inches, so we're talking about pixels right now. Now we're going to connect them and see what kind of relationship they have with one another. And when we do that, I think most of you are going to be introduced to something new. So I'm looking forward to the next video.